Hi there. I just want to quickly overview my two parts of my project. This was the second part, the actual presentation during the workshop, and that can be found on the website. And it has all the slides and the resources listed below. But rather than try to write up, I want to explain what the first part was, and that was using a tool called Goose Chase, which is a platform for experiential and self-directed learning. And that was the focus to get teachers involved teaching themselves before they got to my presentation. So I did that by creating a giant scavenger hunt. And to do that, I prepped them about the week before, sent out an email to, we have about 70 staff, and put a reward for the top 3 teams to get them fired up about it. And then on the day of the competition, I sent them instructions on how to sign up for Goose Chase. So I just made a quick little video that showed them how to download the app and then create their own account. And then once they created that, they had to actually search for the game. So I gave them the clue here, what the game name was, Innovative Lesson Design. Once they clicked on that, they needed a password to join, which was Innovate. So that was released then. And that made all the teachers start at approximately the same time. So when the game actually started, this is what Goose Chase from the teacher side looks like. So when you create a game, you just put in your information here, and then you create missions. And missions are really easy to create. There's a lot already made for you, or you can just get creative and make your own, which we did a bunch of. So I mixed in a couple of different things. I taught some technology. So the blue ones here are technology things. There's also some fun ones that were just pictures that could get the class involved or other teachers. And then I also mixed in the innovative approaches. So those were the bigger points. They're about 1,000 points each. And I talked about 4 frameworks here, and those were all linked to another program that allowed me to make a flipped classroom for each of them. So if I click on one here, and again, this is the teacher side of here. I could record answers through Google Sheets. I turned that off, and then we'll preview this. So I took the videos that we learned from our lessons.
As much as anybody on earth about something.
And then when they got to a question, this is a polling one, for example.
It was an attempt to respond back to all the other things that I learned later.
This is a multiple choice, and then I threw in some free
And
response
then there's a chap.
and some opinion pieces about the approach, so they could start thinking about it and have an idea of what the approaches were, what they liked, or what they might think about using before they came to my actual presentation, where we did a couple of other activities. Sorry. So what that looked like on a day was awesome. This is a great tool because you have a news feed. So these are all or some of the posts that were going on throughout the day, and teachers can see these live on their app too. So they're competing, they can see the score, and in between the fun ones, the teachers are actually watching and completing these flipped classroom lectures on innovative design. Also, a lot of the tools that were suggested were ones from the post, and from our post as our classroom, and a couple of different things. So here, Jessica completed the inquiry-based learning framework, which was for 1,000 points. So that was pretty neat, and this went on all day, and it was pretty successful. And then when they came back to the lecture, they were prepared. They already knew some of the frameworks, so I could start limiting some of those. And then I focused on these ones particularly in class because the other ones were covered in the flipped classroom. We still have discussion on those ones, but that's how I narrowed it down, but still involved all 12. Thanks for watching.